Hey, what's up, guys? Carl Gallup back in the video, and today I want to do my What If series. What if Naruto had two twin sisters, part 23. So, in the last part, in part 22, we see mostly we're going into Sasuke's retrieval mission there. Technically, Donzo there was actually complaining to Lady Sonate there, saying he wants Sai on Team 7 there and stuff like that. And mostly, uh, technically, Sonate was saying, she was like, well, technically, Sonate was actually saying, well, technically, they already have a third member there. And mostly, Donzo was actually saying to remove Naruto there and just have Sai on the team there instead. Mostly, Tsunade gets pissed off at Donzo there and actually punches the table and says, "Listen here, technically she's on the team there and stuff like that." That's what he was actually saying. You're making a big mistake there. Mostly, he does send Sai to actually confront Naruto, and Naruto there. And then they're technically they get pretty pissed off there at him, at Sai, and they told him to scram there and stuff. And then mostly Narco says, "I'm on that team there. You're not taking me off that team," and stuff like that. So technically um, they mostly were meet with Nagato there, and actually was actually saying it there. He's like, "Huh, Naruto Uzumaki, and Sakura Haruno there. You guys are on my team there and stuff like that." Or he's like, mostly he introducing himself as Captain Nagato there, and mostly they go off to the mission there. Mostly Sai there was mostly on their trail. Naruto was technically following Sai there and stuff. The Itachi was actually was saying about why you want to go after Sasuke there, all that stuff there that like it happened in the original series, and mostly Naruto there, or not Naruto. Mostly they get to the bridge there. Team 7 gets to the bridge. Technically, Aruko was technically taken on Sai during this time there and actually defeated Sai there and stuff like that. And mostly they get to the to Orochimaru's lair there, and then they mostly were trying to confront Sasuke to come back to the village there. Sasuke pulls up his sword there, almost gonna ready to stab Naruto there, and they mostly Naruto and Aruko point the kunais right at Sasuke's neck there. He said, if you hurt him, we will, if you hurt him, we will kill you and stuff like that. That's what they said. Mostly Sasuke jumps back there and walk off, and they're like, "Come on, we need to bring you back to the village there," and he's like, mostly just walks off with Orochimaru and Kabuto there. So that was in part 22. So it's going to part 23 there. So we mostly are into the training for the Rasengan there. So mostly for the Rasengan training there for the Rasen Shuriken there. Naruto will get the Rasen Shuriken there. He's gonna still get that. Um, what type of elements there? They're mostly gonna do the elements of the Rasengans there. Mostly Naruto there. It's mostly wind there. It's mostly they actually had all three papers there. Technically Naruto's cuts like a knife there. Mostly has the wind chakra there. Um, Naruto there is mostly water. I'm gonna say she has water like the last time I gave her. So mostly the paper like mostly turned into like a damp thing for her chakra there. What's Aruko gonna get? Um, Aruko there. I'm gonna say she has fire. there are technically lightning. I think it's going to be lightning there because, not really lightning, but I'm going to say she has. Uh, I'm going to say she has Earth there. Um, it turned into like the paper turned into stone there. So the paper turns into stone to her, and then they're like, huh. So and they're like Naruto and he's like, all three of you have three different type of natures there. That's what Akashi was actually saying and stuff like that. Mostly Akashi's out of the hospital at this time. So technically he's like, you have three types of natures there. And he's like, huh, this is pretty interesting. Ruko, you uh, actually have Earth nature there. She's like, wait, Earth nature and stuff like that. She's like, I'm gonna say the Earth Rasengan there. I'm just gonna the Earth nature of the Rasengan mostly is like a like a rock there, like a boulder. She can like actually can hold like a tiny like a rock there, and mostly the rocks are spinning around there, smacking around the things. That's mostly she mostly does it for like the protection there, for for it there, and mostly she has that there. Um, Mostly she does have that there with the earth there. Mostly the rocks go in there and they mostly crater up there into like a big ball of like rock there, and mostly at times there it spins like the wind of the Rasengan. It's just mostly spinning with the rocks there. I might see that happening. That might actually look pretty cool there if the rocks start spinning there. You can also use it for defense and offense there, and stuff. So mostly for Naruto there, she has to hold the Rasengan kind of like this, like an orb. She kind of needs to hold it like an orb there, but because it has like little whirlpools of the Rasengan going into it there, and we all know about Naruto there with the thing. We've already seen it in the original series and also in the anime. How Naruto actually was going to control it there. So um, so they're trying to get their natures down there with the waterfall and all that stuff. They're trying to push it and stuff like that. I might still see that happening there with the Rasengan training and stuff like that. Naruto's trying to Aruko is trying to build it with rocks there, and she's like, "Damn, this is so freaking heavy there," and stuff like that. I'm gonna say it's freaking heavy. And stuff like that. He's like, you need to contain the rocks inside of it there and stuff like that. So technically, um, they actually had an emergency there. Technically, Asuma there goes off to his mission there, like it does in the original story. There, I'm gonna say Asuna's fight with what's his name? I forgot. The guy with the thing there, and he can actually feels he can create pain by stabbing himself there, causing the other person pain if they cut them. I forgot what his name was. I think it was Hikasu there, one of the Akatsuki members that can do that there. So he actually fights Asuma there. That still plays out the same with Asuma dying and stuff like that. Mostly when they're doing their training there and stuff, they just like learn Asuma technically died there, and they're like Naruto, and Naruto, and they're like what and stuff like that, and mostly Ruko totally take this pretty hard there. She's like I can't believe it there. Asuma is dead and stuff like that, and then mostly technically Ino just joined their team there for it. Mostly Asuma told Ino there, got a little bit of reverse there. Told Ino there saying, tell Aruko there about it and stuff like that. And mostly she was technically gastroflapped, and she was technically shocked there. Mostly everyone was technically shocked there when Asuma technically died there. They had their funeral and stuff like that. I still see that happening with it there. Mostly Naruto is actually taking the mostly kind of hard there. Kind of feels really sorry for Akam, for Komohamaru there. She's like, it's okay, Komohamaru. I know he was there. I know he was my teacher there and stuff. I know how you feel and stuff like that. And mostly Komohamaru was definitely like sobbing and stuff like that, and stuff like that for it. And mostly, she's like, she's like, I kind of feel sorry for you and stuff like that. And so when that was going on with that there, so they're gonna go after the Akatsuki there. Technically, Ruko was gonna go with her team there this time there. Um, Mostly no, I think she's not going with her team this time. She still has to do the Rasengan training with the Naruto and stuff. So Ino mostly joins Aruku's team there, and mostly they go off to to it there. Mostly that plays out the same with Akashi. Akashi, they're going into this there. Technically plays out the same. Technically it plays out the same there. They're getting their butts. They're getting their butts kicked there, and Akashi was trying to counteract it there using the lightning cable and stuff like that. They're getting pushed until Naruto, and Naruko, all three of them have arrived there, and they're like, what are we gonna do here and stuff like that. They're like, yeah. And then mostly you see Kakazu there. Most of the dude who honestly has the heart, he's like, you're gonna be next and stuff like that. And then mostly she's like, well, we need to do our new powers there, our new nature Rasengans. We're like, well, we can't do it there. Kakazu was trying to do it there, and then mostly Aruko was building up the chakra there. She's like, argh! And then mostly she bangs it. She's like, Earth Rasengan. I'm gonna say Earth Rasengan. Earth Rasengan. And mostly a massive wall comes up to their thing there, mostly making it as a thing there, and then Kasu's thing. It's mostly also rotating with with the earth and stuff like that. So it's smacking it there, and then but mostly his things were having a hard time going through there, and mostly gave Naruto and Aruko actually have a little bit more time, and then mostly they're building up there. They're gonna combine their powers there. And then Naruto's like, take this, Rush Sand Shuriken, and then Rush Sand Shuriken, and then mostly throws the Rush Sand Shuriken there, and then she's like, take this. She's like, take this there, Whirlpool Rasengan, and then mostly combined with the Rush Sand Shuriken there, and then Kakazu is fucked after this. He is totally fucked, and he's like, oh, damn, and then mostly they get hit by the Rasen Shuriken there with the whirlpool, and they're like, what we're gonna call this, Naruto? What's called Rasen Hurricane? What, take this there? What's Rasen Hurricane? And then mostly he was getting like swept up by the vortex there, like a. He was getting swirled by the vortex, getting hit by the Rasen Shuriken there. He was getting totally wrecked there at this point. Kakazu, they actually killed Kakazu at this point. They killed him there combined with the Rasen Shuriken and the Rasen Whirlpool, and making the Rasen Hurricane. Definitely that definitely really screwed up Kakazu there, and mostly. They actually went. They're like, how and then mostly Akashi's like, wait, how all three of you learn a different type of Rasengan? And they're like, yeah, we technically learned it there and stuff like that for it and stuff. And then they're like, man, he's like, I'm losing my step there. So mostly it was suddenly Akashi was saying he's like losing his step there and stuff like that, and then. They're like, okay, let's go back to the Leaf Village there. During this time there, Orochimaru was going to take over Sasuke's body there. mostly happens like in the original series. I might still see an Orochimaru going after Sasuke's body there and stuff like that. He's like, brilliant Sasuke and something like that. Mostly Sasuke technically kills Orochimaru there. That still happens, and he's makes his team with the Ataka or whatever he called it. The original or the heavy. I think it was the heavy or the Ataka. I don't know what his team name was called. I think it was called the heavy or so. With Kari, Jugo, and I think somebody else. I don't 100% know what they did with it there, but yeah. So he makes his team there, and I think that still happens there. And that's pretty much it where the what if technically ends there. So yep. Comment, rate, more sponsors to Bros. We like Web Bros. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notification when more uploads to my live streams. Sponsor to Bros. Like her out. Out of peace.